Hello Internet, my name is Bobo, and I'm in the middle of watching Okay, no, I was watching Peak Fiction, but as you can see, after 15 seasons, I'm finally done with Ninjago. Alright, what's next? Let's see, we got Ruby, Justice League, Ninjago Dragons Rising. Well, I've made up my mind. You thought it was over? Think again. After the Crystals of Eyes, the Dragons Rise. Dragons Rising is the next chapter in the Ninjago story after the last one ended. It's sort of a soft reboot by doing a time skip and focusing on some new characters, but hey, Lloyd's still here. Though some people think this is just a reboot, for those who haven't seen Ninjago in years, it's really not that complicated. So there was this big dimensional rift that opened and each ninja got sucked into a different dimension. Lloyd teams up with two new characters to go find them, as well as stop this new threat from trying to use the power of dragons. See? Not that complicated. You can stop acting like this is some kind of major shift. If your problem is the new characters, why? They're pretty fun, but I get it, you want more of your childhood characters, but good news, I have 10 other seasons you could be watching. And even then, they're still in the show, they just need to be found first. Now that I'm interested in this new season, I should check out the sets. Let's see... Oh. Okay, no, these are kind of really good. But what can I afford? Here's the LEGO Ninjago Dragons Rising Kai and Rapton Temple Battle. That is a long name. I found this at Walmart for $5 and... I want to say it's great. Starting with the build, I like what's here, it's not much because $5 polybag, but what's here is fun and a bit nostalgic. The overall feel I get from these sets are very similar to the cheap Impulse sets from the pilot, Season 2, and some Season 7 sets. Like those older sets, it's as if these two characters are supposed to be fighting for this dagger in the middle, and after all these years, it's still fun to do. The build itself is just alright. It's vaguely temple-like, but has some cool pieces. I really like seeing this dagger again, there's some transparent red, I like this golden frog. It's nothing that great, but there's some interesting pieces. Now for the real reason we're buying this set. Minifigures. This definitely feels like it's aimed more towards people who want to dip their toes in Ninjago or just a small cheap gift set. With that in mind, I think these are some great minifigure picks. The new Kai looks great. I know people have their problems with the hood, but I don't. I think it's a great new take on the ninja hood piece, as well as giving us a new expression for Kai. As you can see, it's not reused from any of the previous faces. You can even store some katanas, which is always cool, as well as being a bit reminiscent of the Season 2 suits. I don't know if this new logo means anything, but the suit is cool, and I'm excited to get the rest of the team. Next we have a Chronix. Wait, no, I mean Rapton with this translucent orange sword. Look, I know it's not a Chronix, but it just feels so similar. It's definitely the hairpiece doing this, but I just can't unsee how similar they are. But aside from that, this is a pretty unique design. I really like the amount of gold and silver on it. It pops really nicely, even though it does get covered by most of the armor piece. The armor piece itself is really cool, but I don't know if it's a new piece or not. It might have been used somewhere else, but I don't know. It's got a stud on the back, so you can have some customization, which is fun. Now the torso without the armor. Does anyone else see a face? You know, maybe that's why the armor's always on. Maybe there'll be some kind of plot twist where they're all being controlled. Or maybe I'm just going crazy, who knows. But yeah, both of these are good minifigures and definitely worth the $5. If you want something from the new line, I highly recommend picking this up. But if you're already gonna get a few sets, I'd say pass on these as you'll likely end up with a lot of Kais and Raptons from other sets, and I don't think you need more of them. Well, that was the set, and now that I've talked Ninjago, maybe I should go watch Ninjago. Now, who am I kidding? I gotta edit this video.